Damn, dude, I get to live this for 2 months. This is dope. This has made everything, I think. Everything? Does that include the scams and the mess ups and scheduling and the overpaying? What is this guy doing? Trying to get the attention of someone. But, man, you know, what I think whatever you want to call it like jumping realities or whatever. I realize it's not like you just wake up the next morning and you're in a different place and you feel different and you're like, wait, I don't go to my office job, I get to teach yoga today. It's a slow transition, at least for me. Maybe it could be faster. And as I was walking on this walk right now this morning, it's like 8:40 in the morning, I started thinking, because I make music and I've been doing it for like 13, 14 years now with no success, obviously. Well, the success is, I think, in terms of like my skills that I've improved, but in terms of like monetary success and recognition and popularity and building a fan base, non-existent, right? But I always caught myself like comparing myself to someone, 2 years younger than me or even 2 years older than me. But I realized just a few moments ago that there's kind of like a beauty in uniqueness. And this kind of came from an experience I had in Vietnam where I was like looking at lights and they all kind of fused into one, which was beautiful. But it's also beautiful for all of them to be separated and for them to be different, It's difficult to compare the color purple to the color green. I mean, obviously, green is here. Oh, damn, look, but there's some purple. Unplanned. But the point of that analogy is like, how do you compare what's a prettier color? This purple or this green? If you remove the green, just had the purple, would it still be as pretty? Or if you moved the purple and you just had the green, would it still be as pretty? I don't know. It just made me realize, like, if we are like all kind of one entity, right? There's a beauty in the break off and the independence and being a musician that took 15 years to be successful. What does that sound like? Versus a musician that only needed 1 year. What does that sound like? Or a musician that only took 1 month. What does that sound like? And I realized just walking, I'm like, it's okay that it's gonna take me like 14, 15 years or even however long it takes to be successful, because there's kind of a special uniqueness in that, What do the lyrics sound like? What does the music sound like? Compare the music of someone who only needed 6 months to make music and compare that to someone that needed 6 years to make music. What's the difference? And when you first start out and you just want to be successful, you don't really think about art in that way and how special that can be. But really thinking about it, that is super special, you know what I mean? Like, you had to take 20 years to be successful. What does that piece of art look like? And not saying like that 20 years piece of art is not as good as the 20-month piece of art or the 6-month piece of art or the 1-month piece of art. But there's like, I wouldn't even call it differences, because usually that has like a negative connotation in people. I would say, what's the uniqueness? That's a cool way to say it, huh? What's the uniqueness of this and that? And that kind of makes me feel better, you know, because knowing that it's like not all for nothing. You know, you don't need the average of 8 years to be successful in whatever field you want to be. There's something special. There's something special. There's got to be something special if it takes you so long to achieve what you want to achieve versus when people get to achieve it immediately. And I think sometimes it comes in like ways you don't even really imagine. Like today, I looked at like my accounting of my credit cards versus how much cash I have left. And I was freaking out for about 2 days. And then when I really did the math, I was like, I'm not going to be like in a surplus of money, but I'm going to be okay. My account isn't going to be like overdrawn. So I did it, you know, I'm here. I'm made it to a life that I kind of want to live in for a little bit. And it just took a lot of guts and a lot of confidence. And along the way, there was hiccups. I wish there would be no hiccups. Or maybe I don't wish there would be any hiccups. Because, you know, it makes you appreciate things more. Or maybe even makes you appreciate things in an accelerated or in an express fashion that would take you like 10 years to figure out. But because you got your wallet stolen and your phone stolen, my wallet didn't get stolen on my phone, but just an example, you know, you realize something. There's got to be something. I didn't experience it, so I can't really say, but I know when I got pickpocketed, like I just realized, well, I did save money, so I can easily just go to the ATM and get more. So it didn't really hurt me that much. Obviously, you go through like a phase of what you could have done with $164. You know, could have got yourself a really nice dinner that you never do. Could have bought yourself an expensive drink at a bar you would never go to. But maybe that's a reason to do it now, you know. If you're going to lose the money anyways, you might as well just spend it on yourself and treat yourself. So it's just a small little realization I had this morning while I was walking, that it's okay that it's taken me so long, because it's kind of exciting to see what that product is going to look like. What does a 20-year birthday cake taste like versus a 1-year birthday cake? You know? Something to think about. So if you're struggling like me and you're in your 30s or 40s and have no financial independence or struggling financial independence, maybe this helps you.